Oh, that thing never be popping up quick, T. And we live, man. We live. Here we go.
All right, let's do it.
Wrong button.
It say it's streaming on my end.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Willie Ray Johnson Jr., and y'all know I'm coming to you live, man, from the Sun City out here in West Texas, El Paso, baby. Everything is going good out here, man. Starting to get a little warm, but y'all know that when the boy come on this thing, he ain't by himself, baby. Got my prime time, my ace boom, Mr. Step in that room, keep it positive, Mr. Terrence Hill out of Anchorage, Alaska. Come on here, boy. You know what you got to do.
Hey, you know, I'm back at it again. You know what? We're going to go from days to, I think, this episode 11 now, right? So
yes,
we're going to go in, once again, we talking income shifting, okay? For those who might be jumping on for the first time and missed it, we talking income shifting, okay? Which basically means shifting your money from the people who's taking it away from you, okay? We are having fun. We have the income shifting membership with My Econ, which is a personal financial success company. So we just throwing it out there at you. Okay. This is where we learn this stuff from. And I don't know, Willie just had me talking and he gonna be asking some questions. And I think he got a topic for the day. And we just have fun, but it is serious because it's gonna come a point in their life where, you know, you're gonna have to learn or know this, or you're probably working till you die. So hey, Willie, I am here. Let's have some fun.
Right, man. Let's get it. Hey, so I had somebody hit me up today, man. They say that they kind of like this whole prime time vibe that we be doing. So I think we might have to keep hitting them with this because I think they starting to follow us real good. We like a whole episode on television. They trying to keep watching it.
Hey, well, you know what? The crazy thing is that, you know, a lot of people have a problem too with that because in this 2020, everybody has a channel. It's just who you want to watch.
Well, hey, if you out there watching, man, thank you for joining us as always. You know, if you're seeing this on Terrence's page, hit him up. You're seeing it on my page, hit me up. If you are, this is being shared by someone else, definitely make sure you get back with them. But let's go ahead and dive into this, man, because I know we got things to do and we got to keep it moving. So tonight, man, what we're going to talk about, Terrence, is we're going to talk about assets, man. Assets versus liabilities, okay? So what I want to do first, man, is I want to talk about the liability aspect of it, because I don't think that a lot of people realize that they got so many things that is in their pocket taking money out of the house. You know, so that's in essence, that's what a liability is. A liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket and doesn't give anything back to it. So when we talk about liabilities, we're talking about things like a cell phone bill, you know, clothes and shoes and stuff like that. These are things that, you know, people, they spend their money on it anyway, but they don't understand that if they don't have something, an asset, we'll say, to help bring them back in some of that money that they putting out, then like you always tell us, if you're gonna do that, then you're gonna work until you die. So what I want to do, man, is I want to turn it over to you because I know you got this awesome tool, man, that is gonna really let people understand and shed light on it for them, how by having this income shifted membership, they can turn themselves into an asset.
And that's the honest God truth. And Willie, that's where it all started when I had the membership. That's where I started learning it. You know, I don't have no degree, and they probably hear how I talk and they know, okay, he don't have no degree. He might entertain, but he ain't go to no college. He ain't go to no college. He ain't go to no university. And you're right. I did. Okay. But you had mentioned about liabilities, which you know, liabilities take things out of your pocket. And a lot of people they do have bills, and most of their bills are a liability because of when they pay for that cell phone, when they pay, you know, and we don't knock none of this stuff. We all have it. We just understand how the asset pay for it and not, you know, it don't come out of our pocket. So why is having an asset important? Okay. For one day we know we're going to come to a point in all our life, if we don't, you know, plan on leaving this earth early and we get to the rightful old age, to whatever that age is going to be, we're not going to be able to trade our time for money and do what we're currently doing. We know that. So the question is, where would the income come from? Right? So So where would the income come from, right? See, it got to come from something else other than you, because you're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to move. So we're going to keep it basic. So asset put money in your pocket. So we're going to keep it basic today. And we're going to show people and share with people how you could become an asset, because we already talked about knowledge is the new currency, right?
Yes, sir.
People get paid according to what they know. So if you're not getting paid what you want to get paid, is probably because you don't know something. Okay, you might need to know a little bit more. Okay. Not that you don't know anything, you just might need to know a little bit more. So I'm gonna give you a vision, and we're gonna visualize this thing, because a lot of people that's working and going through this COVID, this pandemic, a lot of people are not gonna have their job. So they're gonna have to have some kind of income. But if you only know what you knew, let's just say you was a waitress or a waiter, and you probably keep your job because the restaurant's gonna open, but you notice they only get paid like minimum wage. They get paid less than minimum wage. So that's because it don't take a whole lot to do that job or to perform that task, right?
Yes, sir.
So even for a person like that, and we talking income shifting, because they getting paid by a W-2, which is the highest method to get paid here in America, because they tax at the highest rate. So we're going to show you how to take them liabilities, you might call them bills, and convert them to assets. So we teach you how to stop losing money. People always say, hey, I got to make more money. No, you don't. If you stop losing money, then you make money.
By default.
Yeah, by default. If you stop losing money, you just made money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you, Willie, this here, your number one asset. See, you could become your number one asset, and by becoming your number one asset and understanding this right here, this formula, at the end, it's gonna all make sense. So I know whoever watching this, I know you're not on the side of the road. You might not have a mortgage, but you might be paying rent, but you gotta stay somewhere. I know you gotta have some utilities because you're not in a cardboard box, okay? I know you gotta have a smartphone because the flip phones, they are out of style. You ain't got them no more, so you're using a cell phone, okay? Mileage. Okay, you might be walking, but who knows? You might rent a car, but today you own a vehicle, Then you like to go and eat, okay? You do eat. We're gonna talk about that. And if you watching us and you ain't in my house or in Willie's house, you gotta be streaming it from the internet, so we know that you paying that bill. So let's get into it. Let's just say that mortgage, that rent is $1,000, okay? We're just gonna take 20% of that a month, which equal to, it's easy. Audit us. If the number's wrong, come in and say, oh man, that number wrong. Okay, cool, we'll fix it. Thank you. We are human, okay? And we don't use calculators. We use our toes and fingers. So
that's all we got.
So now you got utilities. Just 20% of that, right? You're already paying $500. So we're trying to bring the money back to you. So 20% of that, that's 100. We already know 12 months in a year. All right, 1,200. Now you got your cell phone, right? 85% of your cell phone, because that's your smart device. And what I like about this income shifting membership that you keep hearing us refer to, because we both have it, you download it. You download the app, right? And when you download the app, guess what? It's on your phone. So that percentage is kind of high. Since you're paying $100 a month anyway, hey, let's get 85% of that because you need it. Now, everybody that's driving, normally what? I think they say people put 12,000 miles on their car a year.
Give or take.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
We just gonna say 10,000. See, what people don't understand is when you have a business, you become the asset. You are the business. We just giving you the software and a system, and we're gonna show you the tools. It's like a digital business in a box. That's how simple it is. Done for you, everything you need is together. Now you out driving. The government gives you incentives. So if they give you incentives, you know what called credits, guess what? They want you to do it. So you can minimize your taxes. And we talked about that class already. So it's a different class. You like to go out and eat, right? We got to eat. So out of the food, let's just say you spend $200 a month, 50% of that, half of that. Let's record it. The internet, we always on the internet. The business is digital. So we'll take 100%. Let's just say in this illustration, we take 100% of that. Now, you see how much you are spending. Notice I said spending. This is a cost for you who don't have a home-based business. But for those who turn themselves into an asset, you stay at home, you live in a house, or you renting. Now, you paying that $12,000 anyway. So by you not having a home-based business, you're gonna have to pay that taxes on that $12,000, right? So the taxes on that $12,000 at 30%, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That's $3,600, right? Now, what we recommend is you convert those bills into expenses. See, business owners have business expense. We don't call them bills, okay? And that's what we're trying to get you to understand. And we'll teach you that, okay? So now business owners get to deduct the same 12,000. You know, I know it say 12,000 to 20. Okay, don't y'all hurt us, okay? But we just like to keep it simple. Concept still works the same. So now that's 12,000. You was gonna pay taxes on it, which was gonna be a negative 3,600. But now that you converted your bills to expenses, you get to put that 30%, that federal, you get to keep it in your pocket. Now, since we're speaking about business, now you could teach this. And it's easy to teach this once you open somebody's eyes and you show them how to take a cost from a consumer perspective to an investment, which is a prosumer, a producer, because of the things that you're using. Now it's saving you money or stopping you from losing money. That's in the business world. Think about it. I don't know if y'all noticed that the business, they was getting all these millions of dollars to help operate their business. The small business owners, right? One company, they gave back that 10 million. They just didn't want to have a headache. But other companies, they needed it. Now, I'm finna show you something. $2,400 is very easy, right? And guess what? You add the $3,600 in tax savings, because of tax savings is the best savings. See, when you go and work, this is what you must understand, ladies and gentlemen. When you go and work, for every dollar that you work for, you only bring home 70 cents. You have to look at it that way. See, when you save $1 in taxes, you save the whole dollar. So now, just do the math. $3,600 that you save from taxes, $2,400 that you just made, this is over a year's time, okay? $200 a month, all right? Now you got $6,000. Somebody probably like, oh, Willie, that ain't nothing. Okay, we got it. Ask yourself, do you have it right now? Since it ain't nothing. See, could you go put your hands on it right now? And for the person who don't have it and want to get it and like, man, I need to hear more, watch this. See, this is what's gonna open your eyes. See, there are options. See, if you had $600,000 at 1%, guess what? Return. That'll yield you $6,000. Let's say you don't have $6,000 and you got 200,000. Okay, you got 3%. So that's gonna yield that same $6,000. But you have to ask yourself, how many people got $200,000 right now anywhere? See, we educate you on a very, very basic level. And the more you learn, the more you're gonna earn. And it's gonna have a compound effect. Let's just say you went out somewhere and you get 6% return, right? But what you're gonna need, $100,000. Still, a lot of people, majority of the people don't have $100,000 nowhere. Now, here's the funny thing, or the interesting thing. See, we show you for $29.95, very, very little investment. $29.95, it gets you access and you start learning this when the income shifter membership. Now, should you decide to keep the income shifter membership, which you will want to, it'll be $35 a month, right, for the membership, because you want to keep it. And we just showed you it's the same 6,000, and you don't have to have $100,000 at 6%. I know you don't have $600,000, and you just got your money in the bank, because that's what you'll get 1%. See, ladies, what we understand, and we done came to the realization, you are your business. You are your number one asset. You can strategize your way to wealth. That's how simple it is. Okay, so I don't know where you're viewing this from. Comment, let us know your thoughts. If you shared it, cool. Let us know your thoughts. Whoever watched it, just let us know your thoughts, okay? And that's what I want to share with it about an asset. See, what has happened, once you start sharing this and other people understand it and you start helping them, now guess what? It's just like everything else. Hey man, have you seen that movie? Have you seen that movie? And you go through your whole line because you did something one time. You helped somebody change their life one time. And they're gonna go and do the same thing. And that's how they always say your network will determine your net worth. So if you ever want to know how much you're worth, just look at your network. It'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's liability versus asset. Asset, put money in your pocket. Liability, take it out.
Yes, sir.
It don't get no simpler than that. If you live in paycheck to paycheck, or you robbing Peter to pay Paul, or you don't even have a retirement, anything, we talking to you.
Hey man, that was spot on, brother. I appreciate that. And people, man, for those of y'all watching, if you don't have the membership, ladies and gentlemen, what you got to understand is this right here. Terrence just broke it down very, very basic. I know he talked about he don't got no degree. I don't got one neither. We just two country boys. He from Georgia, I'm from Texas, East Texas, why they got there, about an hour from Louisiana, but we just country boys, man. But what it is we have enough sense to be able, first of all, you have to be humble. Like you always say, if you're not willing to humble yourself to learn this information, then nothing nobody can do for you is gonna help you. But that's the good thing about when we get on here, man. We come on here, we having fun, we sharing information, but we coming from a place of help, man. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody was able to help us, and now we just want to pay it forward, and we want to be able to help them too. So
exactly. And that's what life is all about. If you ain't serving, you ain't living.
There it is.
How could you be fulfilled? This fulfilled me to get on here with you, man, and just, we didn't used to laugh like this all the time because we understand it's painful. It is painful to be check to check. It is painful like when I was living and had more month than money. It's very painful. I'm paying child support. It's painful. So we always know the opposite is true too.
Hey.
Like liability to take money out of your pocket, the opposite is true too. Asset, put money in your pocket.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Being broke is painful. Being wealthy is less painful, and it's pleasurable.
Yeah, man, that's right. That's right, man. But hey, man, let me check our time. Okay, we about at 20 minutes, man. So
Oh man, we don't talk too much.
but we done talked enough though. So hey, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Like I just said, if you know, hey, look us up on YouTube, man. Terrence Hill, Mr. Step in That Room, keep it positive. And y'all know Country Boy right here, Willie Ray Johnson Jr. You can find us as such on YouTube. But ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna get off of here because, as Terrence always say, you don't want to talk too long and make people want you to be gone. So we gonna end right there. But before we do, just want to let y'all know tomorrow, we'll be back on this thing again. I ain't gonna tell you.
Don't tell him.
I ain't gonna tell them what we're talking about. No.
Okay, cool.
It's like a clip, the trailer to keep you biting your fingernails. If you want to know what we talking about tomorrow, you gotta come back. Cause y'all see, baby, we in prime time, baby. Bright lights, baby. You know what I'm talking about? So what I'm gonna do right now is, y'all know I'm gonna turn it over to my man so he can say what he say when he say what he say, because I like the way that thing sound when he say it.
Well, you know I love saying what I say when I say what I say. That's why I'm gonna go ahead and say what I'm gonna say. Hey man, and all jokes and serious, no, because you need to know this. Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest room in the world is that room for improvement. All you have to do is step in that room. Willie, hey man, it's been fun. The rabbit done got the gun, so now I gotta run.
Hey brother, I'll see you tomorrow, man. Be easy.
All right, you too. Thanks a lot.
Later.